Title: Dead EV Batteries or Golden Nuggets? How US Incentives Are Shaking Up the Global Game. TLDR, a clause in the US Inflation Reduction Act is turning used EV batteries into gold. Figuratively speaking, this means that companies recycling these batteries in the US get special treatment. Watch out, China, North America is joining the recycling race. Ever scrolled past those old electric vehicle, EV, batteries on the streets and thought, just junk? Think again. Turns out, there's a twist in the story. In a game-changing move, Uncle Sam decided to add a spicy twist to the US Inflation Reduction Act. This new seasoning means companies that recycle EV batteries stateside automatically get their materials stamped as made in the USA. This happens no matter where those batteries originally came from. Why is this a big deal, you ask? Well, car makers that use these recycled materials for their shiny new EVs become eligible for some sweet incentives. And that's making everyone rush to set up battery recycling shops in the good old US of A. More recycling? Sounds like a win for Mother Earth, too. But, wait, there's more. Several industry insiders hint at a booming factory construction scene in the US, and they're pushing car makers to dig deep and figure out how to create batteries that can be recycled even more efficiently. And there's a twist in the tale for future EV buyers from developing countries. They might find it tougher to snag those old EVs. Why? That's the million-dollar question. Or should we say billion-dollar, given the market projections? Speaking of billions, did you know China is the kingpin in the EV battery recycling scene? Handling nearly all of the global market, which was worth $11 billion in 2022 and is expected to jump to $18 billion by 2028. Now, here's where things get interesting. The key minerals in these batteries, we're talking about our pals lithium, cobalt, and nickel, can be valued between $1,123 to $2,248 per car. BMW's top sustainability guy, Thomas Becker, spilled the beans to some news folks. These materials might become rare treasures as EV production zooms ahead. A little food for thought, with the US entering the recycling race in full swing and potentially altering the global EV scene, could this be the spark that redefines international EV markets? Now, here's our question for you. With the US ramping up its recycling game, do you think we're looking at the dawn of a new era in EV battery recycling? And, crucially, who'll end up dominating the industry? Versus, place your bets, folks. Disclaimer, this article does not offer recommendations or advice. It's purely for informational purposes, and opinions expressed are not those of Turned Up News.